Good morning, students. Today we will see the online simulation or virtual lab simulation of rectifier experiments. So what is rectifier? Basically, rectifier means it will rectify your alternating current voltage to direct current voltage, or simply you can say it converts AC voltage to DC voltage. So AC voltage is an bidirectional voltage, so we will have a positive off cycle as well as a negative off cycle. But in the case of DC current or DC voltage, you will have only unidirectional voltage. So your rectifier will convert the AC voltage to DC voltage. So basically your rectifier can be classified into two categories. One is the half wave rectifier and the other one is the full wave rectifier. So what does the half wave rectifier mean? So half wave rectifier means it will rectify the AC supply or input supply for only one half of the full cycle, or only during the positive half cycle it will work. During the negative half cycle it will not work. Similarly, what is full wave rectifier? Full wave rectifier will work during both the half cycles. During positive half cycle also it will work, and during negative half cycle also it will work. But what will be the output voltage in case of both the rectifiers? It is going to be only unidirectional, or you will get only positive voltage. Okay, so we will see the online simulation of half wave rectifier. So the link for the experiment will be given in the description. So you can see the half wave rectifier will have a diode, a resistor and an input supply. So we have to configure what is the input supply, what is the resistance, and what is the frequency of the supply. So first we will set up the resistor. So I will set up 200 ohms resistor. Then I will set up a frequency of higher value 5000 Hz. Since 50 Hz is not available in this circuit, I am going for 5000 Hz. And amplitude I will give it as 1 volt. And I am turning on the circuit. So as soon as you turn on the circuit current will flow, and you have to click the different oscilloscopes for viewing the waveform. First we will see the input waveform. So where the input waveform is a sine wave. So you can see there is a sine waveform coming. So what will be the output waveform during the positive half cycle? During the positive half cycle, you can see the diode will conduct and the current will flow in the circuit, and you can get the output. So you can see I will put a dual channel. So during the positive half cycle, the diode will conduct and the current will flow. During the negative half cycle, what will happen? 1 second, sorry. So during the positive half cycle, the diode will conduct because this point is positive and this point is negative, or the anode will be or the P side of the diode will be connected to the positive side, or anode will be connected to the positive side, and cathode will be connected to the negative side. So the diode will be forward biased and the current will flow. You can see the current is flowing from this point to this point. During negative half cycle, what will happen? The diode is reverse biased and the current will not flow. So this is how your half wave rectifier will work. But for a full wave rectifier, during the negative half cycle also the diode will conduct and you will get a positive output. So we will see what is the full wave rectifier. So I will go to the other tab. So you can see this is a circuit for full wave rectifier. I will click full wave rectifier. So you can see full wave rectifier, it will have two configuration. This is a bridge configuration and the other one is midpoint configuration. So we will have a bridge rectifier connection. So I will put a resistor of 200 ohms and I will select the frequency and voltage. So the same thing. So I will turn on the supply. So as soon as you turn on the supply, during the positive half cycle, which two diodes will conduct? Diode D1 and diode D1 and diode D2 will conduct. So the current will flow from the positive side of the voltage to the diode D1 and to the resistor and to the diode D2 and to the negative point of the supply. So if you click the sine wave, you will get the sine wave. So what will be the difference for half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier? Half wave rectifier, only during the positive half cycle you will get the output. Negative half cycle it is 0. But in this case it is going to be complete output from 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, and it goes on. So we will take the reference from 0 to 2 pi or 0 to 360 degree. So you can vary for different resistance and other things. So for varying the different resistance, you have to turn off the supply, you have to increase the resistor, and you have to again turn on, and then you have to click sine wave for input voltage and oscilloscopes for the output voltage. So thank you for listening this.